Blessings and welcome to all of my sweet Sagittarians out there. This is Synergized Tarot by Tammy, and this is your August 2020 tarot reading, whether it's your sun, moon, or rising sign in Sagittarius. So let's start off with the first house. But before I do, Sagittarius, thank you so much for all of you who support my channel by subscribing. I'm truly grateful for that. And those who share my videos and send me those positive vibes through the comment section, I'm truly grateful. And if you ever want a personal reading, please connect with me. All my links are below. So, Sagittarius, the first card you receive in the Self position, the connection to you, is being the networker this month here. So it says on here, enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. So it looks like you're going to be out there connecting with others, seeing those social situations that are happening, being very aware of what you need to do to be part of the solution. And that's why I feel a lot of you Sagittarians are going to be that networker. So it enhances unity through information. Well, that seashell wanted to fly out, and we're going to put one more seashell oracle just to get a little bit more insight to the Self position for you Sagittarius. And then we'll move to the second house. So let's see, Sagittarius. Whoops, we've got some cards here. Let's see what they are. Going with the flow. So it's important with the lister's conch here to go with the flow this month. To remember to go with the flow. You also receive the African land snail. Massive devastation, a destructive force affecting many. So we'll have to see what that entails, but that could be some type of weather situation that may be destructive, affecting many. Maybe this is why you're going to be the networker, helping others that may be going through a time that may be kind of destructive, maybe through weather, maybe through writing, maybe through social causes and situations that are just happening out in the universe. And August may be one of those months that may really connect to this situation of devastation affecting many. We'll have to see. But let's just pray and meditate that there isn't those kind of things that are that destructive that can really affect all of us. But we also have the watering pot for you. Reaping what is sown, taking responsibility for one's action. So look at that. The watering pot. I see something with water, right? Water, going with the flow, the watering pot, and then we see destruction. We'll have to see if there's something in regards to a flood, a hurricane, something of that situation that we just may need to be aware of. And you may be someone who really is going to network, put things together, help those in need this month, Sagittarius. So let's go to the second house, and that is this connection to finances and resources. And you do have Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter in your second house. And it's been there for a while. And Jupiter will go direct next month, so there may be some difficulties trying to find resolutions within your financial situation. But let's see what's holding you up in the second house of finances and resources here, Sagittarius. What is that card for you? Completion. So this is good to see that there is that missing puzzle still that's going to help you move forward with your finances, with things that you want to grow and prosper in. It does look like there is the piece of the puzzle that was missing, that maybe this month you'll be able to complete something so that you can, maybe you have reached a goal, a project, finishing up on something that will allow you some type of completion in your finances and resources. So let's pull one more card in the second house for you, Sagittarius. And you see the water there again. So I'm just having to pick up what I'm feeling. And so we'll just have to look at what kind of destructive weather in regards to maybe water may be happening. But it does look like you know, things are going to get more anchored for you, maybe in your finances. Maybe there has been some turbulence in what has been happening, Sagittarius, in your finances, but it does look like there's completion, accolades, rewards, finally finishing up something that maybe you have been working on for a long time. So let's go to the third house, and the third house is this connection. Yes, you'll have a full moon there. The full moon will be on August 3rd in Leo. And it will be affecting your third house of communication. So let's see what that card is, Sagittarius. Intensity. So you have some type of intensity this month to communicate, right? Being the networker, helping others through social causes, empathy and awareness. So it does look like there's some intensity, and we see, like, if you look at this, it looks like a volcano erupting, something erupting, right? Destructive forces. I'm sorry, Sagittarius, is coming out in your reading, but maybe it's because you are really going to be that network to really help somehow. But you have an intensity this month to communicate, to get some type of word out to help others. So let's pull one more card here for you, Sagittarians. The bear, you know, power, strength, right? There's an intensity in how you speak this month, Sagittarius. Stay strong and powerful, because, you know, it looks like we will need your strength this month here. So let's go to the fourth house, and that is connection to family and home. So let's see how your family life is looking this month, Sagittarius. What is that card for you in your family life? Nothingness. This is the card of commitment. It is about knowledge. It's about, you know, really understanding what is happening maybe in your family life. Clearing out things that just aren't, that are destructive, right? Going back to nothingness. So I feel like there's an intensity, a commitment, a connection to family, to maybe clear out some destructive forces, being able to communicate more effectively, to maybe get your word across. You have some type of knowledge and wisdom that you want to give to the family. And let's pull another card on the fourth house there for you. Communication, blessings. So I do feel this is, you know, maybe this is a strong connection of bringing back a commitment, you know, a family commitment, becoming stronger in a relationship in the family. So this may be that you are feeling more intense in your environment with the family. You really want to be more committed to giving the love and support and empathy maybe to family members. So that's what I'm seeing in your fourth house of family and home. It's all beautiful. In regards to you, Sagittarius, really understanding what you are communicating and helping others, and being very committed to the knowledge and wisdom that you have within yourself and what you have learned from others to help. So let's see, let's go to the fifth house, and this is this connection to love, romance, children. Oh my gosh, and you have Mars in there affecting your fifth house of love, romance, children, creativity. So Mars will be in your fifth house until the end of the year. It will go retrograde next month, so there's a lot of action towards maybe, you know, doing something in regards to children, you know, getting things organized, figuring out a plan maybe for your children, a child. Maybe this is about getting them ready to go back to school. I see that too. But this may be this aggression towards love, being very careful on how you speak to those that you love. This intensity, this fire, because Mars is in the sign of Aries, fire. So there may be a lot of intensity in your emotions and how you connect to others. So let's pull a card in your fifth house with Mars being in there, energizing you. What is it that you have? Sorrow, 9 of Swords here. So you need to be very careful of things that are happening around you in regards to love, children. I do feel like maybe there is some type of sorrow that you're going to have to maybe deal with, some type of trying to overcome something, trying to go with the flow, and that's going to be important this month here. Yeah, let's see what else this Nine of Swords is bringing. Why is it in the 5th house here? So, with Mars being in there with the Nine of Swords, it's very important to be very careful. And we see the Tower card here. So again, this may be this connection to one of your children leaving to go to school. And there's some sadness to that situation. So I do see maybe that is one of the things that are happening. Maybe one of your children are going to school. There may be a connection to someone maybe being hospitalized also. And maybe this is why there is some sadness, some sorrow. And then you have the Nine of Cups, laziness here. So this is also the connection to celebration, enjoying life. So I feel even though there may be some sorrow for some of you Sagittarius, someone may be leaving, the family, moving on towards their own life and career and goals. But the Nine of Cups is celebration. So even though there may be some sorrow, maybe some pain in regards to a connection with a loved one, maybe leaving, it's reasons to celebrate though. There's a completion happening. So even though it does seem, Sagittarius, that there is something that's having to be left behind, something that, you're going to have to allow your emotions, just to flow with the way you feel. I feel there's reasons to celebrate. With Mars being in there, it is about action and it is about getting things done and seeing that there may be some situations that you're going to have to deal with. But through that, it looks like you will be able to celebrate. You will be able to have some joy and happiness, even though there may be some difficulties that you may have to go through for that. So let's pull some love and romance cards here, Sagittarius. And let's see, with this love in the 5th house, the celebration, let's see if there's love flowing. Yes, there is. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations. And what does it say there? Visualizations help bring it together. So keep on calling in your soulmate. Maybe that's what Mars is doing in your 5th house. Actively calling in your soulmate. You are really going to try to visualize now, maybe making a vision board and meditate more upon what you are wanting and what you are expecting in a soulmate. Healing family issues here. So that's why I feel there is something happening maybe in the family, some intensity, something with the children. Even though there's pain and sorrow, having to get through something, there seems to be happiness and joy after that. So it looks like some of you Sagittarians are healing something in the family, but because of that, there is this joy and happiness coming through, okay? Yeah, completion. Something coming through karmically to maybe stabilize the situation, gives some type of understanding, going with the flow with the family, right? So let's pull a couple more cards in love for you Sagittarians. Keep an open mind because your soulmate may be different from your usual expectations. So keep an open mind as you call in your soulmate, because it could be someone very, very different from your usual expectations. So let's pull another card here. And let's see what we have. Yes, it is safe for you to love, okay? So know that even though there has been maybe some trials and tribulations, it seems like there's some type of completion, getting over some type of pain and moving on towards happiness. So yeah, some of you Sagittarius are moving towards a commitment. It is safe for you to love. It is time for you to call on your soulmate. But be prepared that it may be someone very different than what you usually expect. So one more card here. Give your relationship a chance. So, and maybe this is why you're healing family issues. And maybe there has been some sorrow because you are going to give your relationship a chance. And that's why I feel maybe in the family home, this commitment card, clearing things out, starting all over, communicating more effectively. And more of an intensity, getting your emotions back in check. So there seems to be some type of maybe resolution and some type of pain in the family, in a relationship that is healing. So let's go to the 6th house, and that is this connection to your day-to-day life, your work regime, your health, and you have Uranus in there, shaking up things in your 6th house. So let's see how your day-to-day life is looking for you, Sagittarians. Wow, traveling. Where are you going? So you may be busy this month, but this is also positive communication. Things coming to you positively for completion, right? I feel like maybe some of you may be busy traveling because of work. It may be, communication with family members, with close loved ones. This is maybe why you're traveling. Maybe there is a reason why you need to travel because of a family situation, because I do see that connection. So let's pull one more card in the 6th house. Luck. So you have luck in traveling. So some of you Sagittarians need to go on some type of road trip, doing something that may take you away from where you are at right now to maybe get things done in your day-to-day life. It just looks like there's luck this month if you need to travel. With all the restrictions happening, I'm sure everything's picking up again when we're going to have to be very careful. But it looks like if you do need to do some traveling, things will be lucky for you that you can be able to get what you need done, especially in your day-to-day life if you're having to do this for your work for sure. So let's go to the 7th house, and this is this connection to commitment, marriage, contracts. This one, suppression. So yeah, again, I have to go back to something happening in the family, suppressing your emotions, something's not anchored, trying to get a resolution, giving your relationship a chance, maybe healing the pain from a relationship. So let's see what the other card is for you, Sagittarius, here. Yeah, I feel like some of you Sagittarians have been in a relationship. Maybe the excitement, the passion's not there anymore. It just seems like there is something that you're stuck. Something needs to change in the commitment, the relationship, right? And so I feel this is that month to try to heal those family issues if you really want to give the relationship, the family situation. Sorry about that. I forgot to turn off my phone there. So anyway, let's go into... Sorry about that. Let me get my phone turned off there. I usually put it on silent mode and then I forgot to. So anyway, let's go to the 8th house. And the 8th house is connected to death, transformation, regeneration, rebirth. Let's see, other people's financial resources. So let's go to the 8th house. And you have Venus in there. So Venus and Cancer in the 8th house. Venus is the connection to love and abundance. This may be a stronger, deeper connection to love, a deeper bonding in love. It could be also finding a new flow in your financial situation, receiving abundance from others. So let's see what that card is. Turning in. So this is important that, again, I feel like there has been something maybe, and we see the water here. So I feel there's something connected to needing to go with the flow, to meditate, to turn in. There is something, maybe you have been disappointed in your connection to a relationship, to money, to love. But this card is encouraging you in the 8th house is to turn in, to meditate upon those things that you want to change, that you really want to find a better flow, right? And I feel like it's important this month to make sure you turn in so that you can go with that flow, because you do have Mars in your 5th house, like I said, and it really may make you more aggressive towards the ones that you love and towards your children, and you may have some difficulty in pursuing your creative flow and ideas. So it's really important right now that you just flow with it, not try to get too determined to get things done in the way that you want to, because I do feel it's important, the messages, just to turn in, meditate. If you feel like things are getting a little bit stressed, and I do feel August is going to be a very stressful month for all of us anyway, with so much astrological things happening. But anyway, important to turn in for the changes that you want so that you can flow and feel in that good energy space. Because again, there's some type of clearance for a journey, moving on towards something better, right? So we see traveling, we see journey. That is something that is happening for some of you. So let's go to the 9th house. And the 9th house is this connection to wisdom and insight. So let's see what the wisdom and insight for you Sagittarians are this month. What is the connection to your higher power? What is the highest message for you Sagittarians this month? Let's see here. And the 9th house is also, oh, that's where you're going to have a new moon there too. So the 9th house is this connection to traveling, right? So that's why I see this connection to traveling. So if you do need to go, it looks like things will be positive, that you'll be able to do what you need to do to get on your journey. Okay, there may be some delays maybe, but it does look like you will be able to accomplish what you need. And especially with that new moon, the new moon will be on 18 August in Leo. And it will be affecting your 9th house of your higher power, connection to the highest wisdom, traveling, learning, education. So let's see what that card is for you, Sagittarius. And you are ruled by the 9th house, of course, Sagittarius, that's your home. So the Desert Prince, survival, false promises. So let's read about the Desert Prince here, okay? So, number 19. Let me put on my glasses here so I can see better. Okay. When you stumble upon the Desert Prince, you receive a gift. The plant life that exists in the desert environment is well defended, tough, and succulent, even though it gets little or no water. This connection to water, right? Little or no water here. In spite of external conditions, extraordinary life can form and thrive. Be tough, have courage, and dare to dream no matter what the circumstances. It may seem to be a hard time, but not only will you survive, you will thrive. In spite of conditions, you'll succeed, right? Spells are also true tests of faith and courage. Expect nothing less than what is in your most precious dreams and watch miracles manifest. So, month of survival, right? And we'll have to see, and we see the water there. So, you'll have to let me know, Sagittarius, if something comes about in regards to water, survival, devastating conditions, having to be the networker to help others. So let's see. Let's pull one more card in the 10th house. Sorry, those are too many cards there. Let me pull one card. One card, please. That one. Here we go. The Miser. So that's the 4 of Pentacles, holding tight to your foundation, holding tight to what you have. And so, you know, this could be your foundation. Maybe this is important to make sure your foundation is secure, you know, making sure you have, I don't know, water, what's the word I want to say? Water insurance, flood insurance, those kind of things. So I'm seeing something of that there. So just pay attention to your foundation. So let's see, 10th house. And you will also have, for part of the time, the Sun and Mercury there at the end of the month, shining its brightness into your career and destiny house, the 10th house. So let's see what that card is for you, Sagittarians. What is that card? Schizophrenia, 2 of Swords. So it looks like you're trying to make some choices. You're hanging on a thread, a string, trying to make a choice whether or not this is the right pathway for you in your career and your destiny. And I feel like that's why maybe there is some stress happening, because, you know, you are aware of wanting to maybe complete something that you want to manifest, right? And you are very aware now of what you need to do to complete that puzzle. And so that's why I feel there's this intensity to say and communicate what you feel. You're feeling very strong and bold this month. You may be someone who likes to communicate, to write, to blog, to use social media in some way to network, right? So let's pull one more card here, Sagittarius, in your 10th house. Let's see, choices, so that you won't feel schizophrenic anymore. You need to make those choices of what is going to give you that balance, a commitment. So we have to look at this. Are you in the right commitment? Are you trying to make a choice about what's happening here? So we do see that there is some challenges and some choices and some things that you need to look at in regards to your commitment, your relationships, commitment to your creative projects and your career. It's all about what you want to be committed to, and to make some choices so that you can complete and move forward on your journey, right? And things are positive this month, especially if you are a communicator somehow. You really are going to be able to get your word out that way, Sagittarius. So let's go to 11th house, and that's connection to networking, right? It is this connection to our hopes, wishes, and dreams. It is meeting the right people. It is our friends, associations, organizations that we belong to. So what is that card? Healing. How beautiful is this? This is the King of Cups. So this is about healing. Again, we see that there is some type of healing happening this month, healing our heart, healing family issues. And maybe this is why you're giving a relationship a chance. There may be a strong connection to maybe a Scorpio, Cancer, a Pisces for you. In regards, we see a lot of water anyway, so there's this connection to maybe to a water sign. I see some intensity with the fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries for you, just like you are, Sagittarius. But let's pull one more card to see that you are healing. Healing relationships, being one who is going to be aware of other people's needs, right? That's the King of Hearts, King of Cups there. So one more card here. Yes, so we see there's this connection to a partnership with the King of Cups, okay? So this may be a friend. The 11th house is connections to friends. It may be a friend that you are seeing this potential for a partnership. It may be through where you work at. It could be through social media. It could be someone from the past. It could be where you go every day, things that you do, associations and organizations that you belong to. So look out for this King of Hearts here if you're calling in your soulmate, because it does look like this may be the one, but keep an open mind. Keep an open mind. So let's go to the last house, and the last house is, of course, the 12th house, connection to our angels and guides, the highest power of the divine, taking time to meditate, to turn in and connect, to understand what is happening in the month of August for you, Sagittarius. So let's pull a keeper of the light for you that you can call upon to connect to as you meditate, as you realize those things that are going to be difficult. Quite a few people, not people, but quite a few signs, I think at least 3 signs have gotten this card, the Joan of Arc card. It is this time of voicing your truth. That's why you're the networker. You have some intensity. You have something to say. So what do you need to say, Sagittarius? Because you do have the voice of truth. You are definitely powerful this month, like the Joan of Arc. So let's read about your power this month has the Joan of Arc, a voice of truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. Joan of Arc was a medieval French peasant girl who was reported to have been visited by Archangel Michael and other saints who gave her information on how she could help Charles VII save France from English domination. She was only a teenager when she went into battle for her country and won a huge victory. She was, however, later captured and burned at the stake. These days, she is a supremely loving guide to all those who want to stand up against the odds. She also helps many light workers overcome their fear of persecution. You are being encouraged to stand strong. You may feel unrecognized and misunderstood, but that doesn't mean you have to give up on the mission you feel called to fulfill. You must follow the will of your soul and exercise your leadership spirit by speaking your truth. You may feel as if you are on a battlefield, but this conflict will come to an end as soon as you stop defending yourself. You are not here to prove yourself to others. Instead, approve of yourself. Know that your angels are on your side. Excuse me. And that heaven is thanking you for being honest, for being the honest soul that you are. So, be the Joan of Arc and speak your truth this month here. That's why you are the networker, because you're going to enhance unity through sharing of information. So use that intensity that you have this month. Heal those issues that are happening. Give your relationships a chance. Do not suppress your feelings. Keep an open mind. It is safe for some of you to love, to find your soulmate. And it could be a strong connection to a water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. So through the sorrow, through the pain, through some difficulties that may be happening or have been happening, know that you will get through that. Your angels are with you. They are going to protect you and show you that things can still be positive through communication, through joy, through happiness, through luck. So much love to you, Sagittarians. And like I said, if you ever want a personal reading, please connect with me. All my links are below. And until next time, with pure love through Synergy, Tammy.